Alright, year 8, now we're going to look at our second example. So in our first example we looked at increasing by a given percentage. In our second example we've got a decreasing example. So we're going to start with 163 kilograms and we want to decrease that by 45%. So you might go to the doctor and the doctor weighs you and they say, oh, you're 163 kilograms, you're going to have to lose 45% of your weight. And so you have to work out what that amount is, because the percentage, while it's a nice way to communicate, it doesn't tell you how many kilograms that amount is. So what we need to do is work out what our final weight needs to be, what our goal weight is. So we're going to decrease 100% by 45%. So if we're starting with our 100% and we're decreasing by 45%, then that means that we want to end up with 55% of our initial value. We started with our 100%, we're taking away 45%, we want to decrease by 45%, so we need to calculate what 55% of our initial value is. And now we've got our equation. So we want 55% of 163 kilograms. And now we have to write that as a mathematical equation. So this time I'm going to use decimals. You'd remember that as a fraction you could write this 55% as 55 over 100 because that's what the percent means. However, you could also write it as a decimal. So if we go 0.55, that's an equivalent decimal for our 55%. So we've got 0.55 times 163. And so then we've got to do our calculation. You'd get your calculator out and go 0.55 times 163 and you'd end up with 89.65 as the number. Now we've got to make sense of our final answer. You remember we started with 163 kilos. The doctor told us we had to lose 45%. So in order to make a sensible answer that people can understand, our final measurement also has to be in kilograms. So at the moment we've only got 89.65, but we've got to say the sensible answer. So our sensible answer is 89.65 kilograms, and we've decreased 163 kilograms by 45%. So that's our second example, decreasing by a given percentage. You can stop this video, have a go at those exercises, and I'm going to give a third word problem example.